Let's see.
You by chance have a
Blueberries.
Jimmy Dean sausage pack?
Have a Jimmy Dean's what?
Like a little 12-inch Jimmy Dean like sausage.
Why?
I don't know. Just wondering. So that might be like legs spread in front of this kid. I feel like we should like walk abroad and I'm like watching a podcast. You know?
You know what's really funny is we're recording now.
You did it. As soon as I saw like the music play and you cut, I was like, "Oh, he's definitely doing it." But I was like, "Here's what I gotta like finish the bit. Like, it's at least good content."
Well, yeah. Makes it. Do you have a Jimmy Dean sausage?
Yeah, there's a movie I've seen it a long time ago, and it's this dude and they're going skiing, and you know it's like in the 80s where everybody actually skis and like you. Not actually like there to wear warm clothing,
yeah.
But you're there to like pick up chicks, and the chicks are all in like fuzzy boots, pink tops, all the things.
Yeah.
And he gets a 12-inch roll of like sausage, puts it. I think it's like a summer sausage. Puts it in his like pants.
I think I know what movie you're talking about. But I don't know what movie that is.
And then he's trying to pick up these chicks, and this dog just comes up and just starts mauling on his leg.
Are you hungry? Blueberries. Anyway, so I still feel like this was echoey. That doesn't matter. We'll fix it eventually. Oh wait, that's probably why. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Loose Pucks and Deep Cuts.
Grab a beer.
Already? Dang, dude.
Hey, I'm excited for this.
Okay, that works. My name is Coy, and just to my right is Tyler. Oh, that made it a really cool noise.
Howdy, boys, girls. We're probably gonna get more boys will listen to this.
Yeah,
or the buys, but yeah, Tyler here.
Yeah. And we know each other because my wife is a nurse, and Mr. Man over here is a nurse. We call him a nurse, but
no.
But no, they work together. So we started talking about hockey one day, and then talking about music, and just decided that this was something that needed to be done. Just because I feel like it's something that's kind of fun for us to just do and hang out and talk and chill for a little while with some beer and
Just shoot the shit.
yeah.
Which I remember I'm like very friendly, especially when I meet people, like overly aggressively friendly, and I try to like make sure you feel comfortable. And I don't know, I just want to go out of my way to make sure like, hey, I appreciate you, like welcome. And you showed up and I was like, hey, it's a dude. Like there's not many of those that I work with or come in contact with at work.
Right.
So I'm like, that's a friend. So then we just started chopping up the shit, learned he liked hockey, I like hockey, and just kind of just bonded from there.
Yeah.
And I think you went home and told your wife, you're like, yeah, he seems like a nice guy, but I feel like he's fake. Like, no way that guy is actually friendly.
At first, I kind of thought it was just creepy, like you had a crush on me or something. I was like, "What is going on?"
I'm just playing the long game,
because I'm not used to I'm not used to having people around that are all nice and chatty. I'm hanging out with a bunch of quiet people. Let's see.
I mean, you gotta have a good mix in your friend group, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then you bring them all together, and then you're like, this is a weird part, but but you know, you've got your friends that like you want to go out, you want to go drinking, you want to go party with. You got your friends you're gonna do a board night game with, and you got your friends that you do everything with. And
Yeah.
we're quickly becoming those friends, you know?
Yeah. Matter of fact, we're going to Jamaica.
Oh, dude.
It'll be such a fun trip, dude.
Yeah, because I've never been out of country, which I told you that. I just got my passport last year.
Disappointed.
But like my family's vacations, we were always just lake tripping.
Yeah.
You know, like my dad worked long hours, hauling semi trucks.
Yeah.
Mom worked there at the courthouse there in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of our trips we had a little boat that we bought when I was like 3 years old, and a little camper we bought at 3 years old, and we just kept it in storage up there. And we used to go to the lake in New Mexico. Depending on the years, like sometimes we'd go like 5 times every summer, but sometimes like 1 or 2. But we'd spend a day, maybe 2, just laking it up. And, you know, those are some of the best memories I have. And I still talk to my dad like, yeah, we got to go get the boat in the water. We got to
Speaking of that,
do all that.
we need to plan a trip to Eufaula.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun.
But I feel like as we age, the lake trip changes because when you're young, you're like, let's tube. Like super young, you're like tube. And then you start getting into like the sporty aspect of it. You're like, let me get on a surfboard. Like, let me start wakeboarding, like trying to jump the wake. Let me see if I can go goofy foot, regular foot, switch it up a little bit.
Right.
Maybe throw in some kneeboarding.
That's better.
But like, yeah, that
Sorry, keep
sounds
going.
pretty good. But then like, you start fading away out of like the sports aspect, and you're like, you know what? Like tubing's immaculate. You know,
Yeah.
like hell yeah. But now I'm just there just because I get a break from like the city and the world, and nothing matters except like me, my dad, my family,
Oh yeah.
beer, water, and a boat.
Right.
It's just a different type of bliss.
Oh yeah. And it's to me being on the water. It's hello. No, to me being on the water it's a different thing for me. Mainly it's funny. I tell people I was always born in the wrong state because when you see me, like when we go to Jamaica, you'll see me. The first thing I do as soon as we get to the resort, I'm gonna go say hi to the ocean or the Caribbean.
Well, I
so
think
it's
you're
the
named
sea.
after a fish.
Uh,
That's your nickname, you know?
Yeah, but that's just a carp. That's all it is. It's a carp that you find in a lake. It's not a.
But it's also the most expensive.
It really
actually,
is.
I don't know that one because like you could say like I think a koi fish is sold for millions of dollars.
No, so
But like you're gonna take a tuna like as far as like, but it's a different price. Like one, you're eating quality of meat and
Yeah.
consumption. One is more like aesthetic decoration
right,
garden.
almost like a painting at that point. Paying for a living painting. But no, I've found some certain koi fish that I've found because I want to build a pond in the backyard, but Holly won't let me. But I want to build a pond in the backyard, and I've looked at different prices on different different breeds of koi fish or what. I know there's different types, but
I'll just get you a catfish and a bass. Like this is Oklahoma.
right, do the same thing. Oh, sorry, I was looking at something on up there. Did one of the rules we
Oh, yeah.
wanted to talk about.
All right, we're back. All right.
rules.
Introductions are done.
No, you're good. We can still do introductions, but I want to make sure we get so that way people who are watching, listening, whatever, they know that in this conversation or in this any conversation we have, there's not really going to be any not a big politic guy at all.
I mean, especially right now with so many like world events going on, I feel like people would rather not hear about it.
Right, and I don't want to.
We're just going to take you back to the basics, take you to what is enjoyable in life, because, you know, in the world full of negatives, let's look at the positives. Let's have a good time.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And that's kind of why I wanted to put the rules on there too, is just because I want everybody to know who tunes in, listens. I say tunes in because the throwback to the reference to Shorzy. Tune in. What are they going to tune into, Shorzy?
Saturday night.
But yeah, I just want people to know that we're all positive over here. We're not going to do any negative, listen to any negative, anything like that. It's all going to be positivity. Just because, like Tyler said, life's way too short to be dealing with that crap. So.
Yeah, I feel like the closest we'll get to like anything that's controversial would just be like some philosophical points about like doing life, like why people think this, do what they do, and just cool things in the middle. But like as far as like controversial topics that like separate people, we're gonna try to avoid those and just think of the highs, think of the positives.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let's speaking of introductions, let's do the hockey check-in. What's your favorite team?
All right, well, my team,
I hate asking you this.
Colorado
question.
Avalanche,
Gross.
big fan over here.
Gross.
Which, you know, we're filming this on
that's some-
March 4th, and the trade deadline's on the 6th. So
He's not doing it. He's not going to do it.
There's
You
no,
watch
no,
it
no.
now.
He won't. He
No,
won't.
he's not gonna do it. I
And he's
think-
hurt. You know.
I was going to say, I think because of that injury, this might be his
I think
last.
Kadri probably won't come. They're thinking Trocheck possibly.
That'd be cool.
But it's going to all depend on the salary that is retained by the team we get. Because next year, Kel McCarr's contract's up, and he is getting a blank check and say, "How much do you want?" And yeah,
That'd be nice.
oh yeah, 100%.
I wish I could get that.
But you want to tell me why, or tell them why? I'm an Avs fan. Like, Or you want to actually go? Let's hear you.
No, because you're gonna make fun of me.
No.
Because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Or Steelers.
That
You're gonna make fun of me because
I'll
I'm
make
a
fun of you
Steelers fan
for
because
that. This guy stinks.
no, I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Why did I say Steelers?
I think you're nervous.
I might be a little nervous. It's because you're one up on me. But no, I'm a.
Oh,
Hello?
technical difficulty.
Yeah. This thing, man.
I'm not the camera guy, so that's all.
No. Okay. But no, I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. And really the only reason I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan anymore is just because of Sidney Crosby, because everybody else is gone.
You know, you're loyal like him. You know,
Yeah.
he's the most like loyalty captain that we
yeah.
have in our game, as far as like the leadership that he provides. And
Yeah.
a lot of people like disliked Crosby, especially like in that 08 to 12 era, if not like a little bit later, just because they thought he was like kind of pushing for calls, pushing for this, being a little bit of a crybaby.
Mm.
But as he's aging like fine wine. And
See, but I didn't even. What's funny is I didn't even know hockey when I was in 8 to 12, so I didn't even experience that side. The only side that I've ever experienced of Sid has been the older, the wiser, the true grit captain. I've never really experienced that pushing for different calls and stuff like that, and whining and trying to say, oh, he hurt me. No, I've never experienced that side of Sid at all. Because I didn't start. I mean, like I was telling you the other day, I didn't start really getting into hockey until 2017 to 2018.
which you actually got me beat just a little bit there.
Oh, really?
The reason I'm Colorado, like sports based, like pretty proudly. My dad grew up in like Southeast Colorado and lived in Denver. He met my mom at Adams State there in Alamosa. And so my family's always kind of had like ties into Colorado. And so dad, big Bronco fan. So that's kind of where I jumped on the bandwagon, not bandwagon. That's where I'm trying to avoid by saying I'm an Avalanche fan. I'm not on that bandwagon at all. And you can ask me any question. I've done my research and I've cried for this team and love this team. Bedsy, Sakic, McFarland, all of them. Like they're doing a great job. But I was just a good little boy, you know, and I liked the teams that my dad liked. He's watching sports, and like any little son, you're gonna want to be like your dad. That's your biggest role model. So started watching Broncos games, and then it quickly kind of just evolved into like watching maybe a couple Rockies, Nuggets. Never really got into hockey, but we had a team, the Amarillo Gorillas, which now they're the Amarillo Wranglers, which is the NAHL. I'm not actually sure what division or league the Gorillas were. But growing up as a kid, we'd always go to the games. I mean, that was our Sudbury Saturday night. You know, like kids off the street, don't do drugs. Like that was
Kids in sports stay off the streets.
yeah. And so like we'd always just go to games, had a blast. Always loved hockey. I still remember having a PS2 game. Me and my brother would play hockey on it. And, actually, embarrassing. In that game, there's always a little cheat where if you came from like right wing to left wing, like you get right behind the defenders, and then you cut the goalie moving his crease, you score. Just a little backhand flip.
Every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's
every time.
my dad was talking to the coach one day. My dad's probably drunk. Good guy. But he's shooting the shit, and my dad was like, "Hey Tyler, come over here. Come shake the hands of the coach." And so then I like 8-year-old, 6-year-old me is talking to the coach, and I start telling him about this play, about how to score. And I'm using my thumb. And I'm like, so what you do is you go down here and you cross in front of the goalie, and you get over here on this side before he can get over in time, and then you put it in the net. Like that's probably exactly how I said it as an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
But Avalanche, I really got into them kind of like during the COVID year. Kind of like during the bubble, Kel McCarr came in right from Boston, went to Calgary, scored on his very first shot. It's insane. And I that's why I got his jersey right here. It's one of my favorite players, but he kind of got me into hockey. Of course, then we lost the bubble, then we lost, and then we won the cup. So it was like as soon as I was starting to love hockey, the Avalanche won the cup, and I've been hooked ever since.
Right. And see, that was kind of the same deal as it was as soon as I was starting to get into hockey is when the Pens won their cup. And I was like, this is a team that I can get behind because they won the cup. But anymore, I don't know. They've been doing good until
I mean,
until they weren't.
they've got a chance.
Do they?
I mean,
I
they're on the bubble of a wild card spot right now.
okay, yeah, because I haven't really been so busy getting everything together and all the stuff at the hospital with Holly and Marley and all that stuff. Haven't been watching anything.
Yeah.
So I haven't. All I've been seeing is that I see them every time I just look at my phone to check the score. It's always they're losing. Cool.
You
Dang
hear
it.
ESPN app go off, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
it's lost.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how that goes.
It's also kind of depressing because like you win the cup so early on in your fan base, you don't appreciate it for what it is,
Right.
and who knows how long it'll be until you get one. Like Toronto Maple Leafs haven't won a cup since 1967.
Dude, have you seen?
Think about like people have lived and died being the biggest fans in the world for this team, and they've come close, but they've never fully grasped it.
Yeah.
It's got to be heartbreaking.
That must suck, man. What's so funny though is I don't know if you've seen that little. There's a TikTok creator who does videos with his little girl recording him and asking how it's basically what it's like to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan when they're never going to win. Have you ever seen those?
So I don't have TikTok. I'm gonna get shade from it.
nerd.
I've probably seen it on Instagram Reels like 3 weeks later.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think I know something about this.
Yeah, because yeah, she'll just be. I can't remember the most recent one that I watched. She was, her little brother was on the ice, and he was skating around, and you hear the dad say, "Oh, hey, good job skating. You're getting close to being able to do it the right way, and you just need to work on getting off of that the little buggy thing that they push around."
I mean, just a 5-gallon bucket's all you need.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're getting close to being able to get past that." And then the little girl goes, "Yeah, then she's going to be a Toronto Maple Leafs player." I'm like, "Damn."
I don't. All right, if like no girl's ever gonna watch this podcast,
Probably not.
But if you find
Probably
a man, or I mean, shoot, if a guy finds a girl who likes the crappiest team in the league, that's the one you keep. Like they're loyal to a T. You know?
100%.
Like they ain't gonna leave you
100%.
for nobody.
It's just like being a Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean,
I hope you're not one of those.
No.
All right. Good. Good.
No, it's just, but yeah, it's just
Because
like
I know your dad's a good guy, Broncos fan.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
good
and
in my book.
I have to, and that has been my as far as football goes. My dad's probably going to be butthurt about me talking about it because he's butthurt every time I talk about football because I'm not a big football guy.
I still think it's hilarious what your wife said. But we went to your dad's house to watch the national championship. Me and your dad were just chopping up like football.
Yeah.
I felt like 10 minutes, and Ollie goes, "Wow, it's the son you never had."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, my bad, bro."
no, you're good because yeah, it's never been for me football's. I tried to play it when I was in high school because it was one of those things. My dad was absolutely in love with the game, so I tried to play. Never really.
Now, did you play like
the grass?
Dink growing up?
Hmm?
Like when did you try to start playing?
Middle school.
I started playing football in like 3rd grade.
Oh,
Tackle football in 3rd grade.
Oh, see, I know.
That's why I got like the CTE, you know.
Yeah.
That or frontal lobe undevelopment from alcohol.
Yeah,
you know, what it is, but
yeah, no.
young
and then-
age is
Yeah.
helps so much.
And that I think that may have been because when we were little, we tried to play baseball. I think at one point we were doing some it was like a little league elementary school, probably 4th grade. I think baseball that we did. No, 3rd. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that was the first thing me and my little brother would play together was baseball. And then both of us tried for football in middle school. I continued in high school for a little bit. And then I wrestled, got more into wrestling. Still wasn't into it because I was in high school and I was trying to be that angsty rebel kind of kid, and it was the most obnoxious thing on the planet. I
You
wish.
listen to punk rock.
Yeah.
ESPN too.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Pat Coy, I'll punch you in the face next time I see you. But yeah, no, I never really got into it. But now, I mean, still never got into football, but the wrestling thing and the fighting thing, that was always, once I finally understood what it was about fighting and stuff, I'm like, this is something clicked in my head where I'm like, dude, this makes me feel good. It's a cooler feeling.
There's probably nothing more addicting than being, it's gonna be weird, but dominant over somebody. Like being able to, you're the one that you hold them in your palm. You know,
Well-
like that certain power that you have. You're like, I'm choosing not to do this to you.
But see, it's not even just that. Like, because for me, it was more about it was more about the art of it.
Discipline too,
Yes, right. It was more about the art and the discipline and
which Lord knows you probably needed in high school.
100%, 100%. Matter of fact, when we went. When I was in high school, I asked my dad if I could get into martial art classes, and he told me no, because he thought that I was just going to take them and use them to be the bully in the school and just beat the crap out of everybody. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I want. I just want to learn how to fight. And looking back, when I was in high school, now that I know all the martial arts that I do, looking back, I probably 100% would have just used him to be the bully in the school and beat the crap out of everybody.
You know, I've often wondered, like, when you go into fighting, I guess one of like people introductions into it would be like Taekwondo, Brazilian, like Jiu-Jitsu, something like that. But how old is too old to take one of those classes? Because I feel like you're gonna
Never.
get bunched up with like the 4-year-olds.
Well, see, but no, that's the thing is that you've always got people who, to me, I think everybody on the planet should do martial arts, just because it is such a discipline. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you self-control. It teaches you self-respect. Teaches you how to basically control different parts of your body that you didn't even really
understand your
know you
body.
had.
Get connected to your body, and
Right.
then once you're connected to self, you can connect to things.
Right. And just that, and that's what I like about it, is that I know more about not more about the human body, but I know more about different tricks and ways to manipulate the human body that just puts you in a perspective of
You're gonna say pain?
no, not
Discomfort.
pain. It's like it's one of those things where it's like this is something that can be done. Like you'd never fathom that this is not knowing how to do it. You'd never fathom this is something that can be done. It's one of those things because there have been plenty of times I've gotten beat. I have had my ass handed to me, and every time, as soon as I get up, I'm like, "Hey, dude, show me what you just did."
Yeah.
Because I need to figure out whatever it was that you just manipulated my arm to do to make me go, oh, okay, this sucks.
And you know, like, I know we got like hockey culture, one of the things we want to talk about.
Mhm.
Kind of segueing into that right there is like hockey players will go to war.
Mm,
And
100%.
I wish I grew up like not in West Texas where like I had hockey available to me at the time where I could play it.
Right.
Like I try to dabble like beer league, things like that.
Yeah.
But you see the respect that players have. Like it doesn't matter like how pissed off you get at each other, like 7-game series, whatever. You're gonna shake hands with the guy afterwards. And like you were saying, like you get whooped and that guy does that, and you're like, you are good. Like it's no hard feelings, like bad blood. You're just like, thank you very much for the ass kicking, sir.
Right.
Can you teach me how to do that for I can survive if I run into somebody like that?
Oh. Yeah, and that's pretty much what in the world is going on with this thing. But no, and that's pretty much how it is too in the for the most part, because a lot. It's funny. You look at those guys in the UFC, and they act like they hate each other. They act like there's.
Oh, that's all promotion.
It's all for show. It's just to make everybody go, "Oh, my guy's gonna kick your guy's." It's to start stuff. It's to make people go, "We need to watch this fight. It's gonna be a good fight."
Because the UFC world is probably smaller than the hockey world,
Right.
and like
Well, smaller but bigger. You know what I mean?
Global. Ugh. Nah, I don't know.
I say smaller but bigger,
Who do you
meaning.
think globally is bigger, hockey or UFC or martial arts? Because
Are you talking in popularity?
I mean, because I mean, you got to think like your South American countries and continent.
I was gonna say
continent, South
UFC's
America.
UFC. Any martial art is
huge.
big, man. Hockey is
And like
cult.
it's been cultural for
right.
for ages about like fighting and warriors.
Right. And hockey is, I mean, yes, it is a big sport, but it's cold. So Canada, America, really not even all of America. It used to be, but after the strike, I get a lot of people just said, no, we're done. Then you've got like Finland, Russia.
Euros, yeah.
Um,
Russia, the KHL league, or is it KHL? I don't know. That league, that one's intense.
Crazy.
Too. Yeah. Which that has like China, Russia, even like some Western European countries, and maybe like in Norway as well. Like that,
Yeah.
that league spans so many miles.
Right. Well, not only that, but you have the IIHF is in Russia, isn't it? The headquarters are in, I think they're in Russia.
I actually don't know that one. The only reason I would say
Yeah, I
maybe
gotta
no and why is because they're not allowed to compete, and I feel like that would be hard for them as homers to not allow them to compete. Which we're
Right.
no politicals or things. I will say I have a hard time saying it like world champions when Russia is not in the tournament.
Right. And
Because-
that is really hard because they do put on a really big show.
Yeah, I
when
mean,
it comes
historically
to
they're amazing. And
Right.
beating them, the Miracle on Ice of 1980, and I'm sure we're going to talk about this maybe a little bit
Oh,
today.
100%.
The USA Olympic gold medal, boys.
Oh man, that was the coolest.
Where's
Let's see.
Stockholm? No, it's co-host.
IIHF. No, that's the World Championship. I want the actual headquarters. Hang on.
I'm sure if you like typed in headquarters location, like maybe something would pull up.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Just a thought. Wait, can I take a guess if it's not in Russia?
Yes. Don't look. I was wrong.
Also, or was it OLSO? Also, Sweden.
Nope.
Finland.
Nope. Zurich.
Wow.
I really thought it was in Russia. Why did I think it was in Russia?
I don't know, but like, why is it in like the most neutral country in the world?
That's probably why.
Ask me how many NHL players I know from Sweden.
How many NHL players do you know from Sweden?
None.
What?
No, I probably do. I just don't really know nationalities as a lot as like the Euros. I don't really follow very much.
Yeah.
I mean, more the North American game, but I feel like I should know a lot more.
Yeah.
But that's one thing with like hockey for me is it's so many games. I mean, 82 games now? That with me working night shift as a nurse, like I usually only pay attention to the Central Division for the most part. Like I'll keep up with
All the
the
ones that are
Avalanche.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah. But I mean,
Well,
and also like hockey schedule. I mean, we're Central Time, so Central and Mountain Time are kind of the best two times to watch hockey.
yeah.
Oh.
Because I mean, at that point, it's around 7:00 to where you have sat down, you've had dinner if you needed it, you've
Like think about like Eastern Coast, like when that Western like Ducks, Kraken, like Sharks play, that's 9:00 for us. That's
Right.
10:00 for them. Like they ain't watching those games.
no.
So sometimes it's hard to follow every team about hockey and like know the nationalities of
Yeah,
players.
and it is really hard. We were talking about USA though. Gold, dude. I was so what was I?
Well, it could be like 1980 Miracle on Ice. We beat Russia.
No.
The International Hockey
Oh,
Federation.
No. Okay. We were talking about the gold. I didn't mean to interrupt the nationality conversation, but we were talking about the gold, and I did want to segue, or not segue, but I did want to ask you if you watched, because I know you went to bed after they won, but did you watch when they went and took no, you're fine. Did you watch when they went and took the team picture?
Yes, I watched all the way until the ceremony and where they got handed the medals.
Oh, so you got to. No, so when they took the team picture, they took why can't I his name is escaping me at the moment.
Mike Rizzioni?
No. in Jersey. He died with his brother.
Oh yeah, Johnny Gaudreau. They brought his
They
son
took
and
his
daughter
kids.
out.
Yeah, they took his kids down, and they had his kids hold the jersey up. Man, as soon as I saw that, I'm just sitting there going,
Yeah, man. Which I mean, I also think it's important to know that it wasn't not just Johnny; it was also his younger brother. You know?
right. His
Like,
and
and he never got the chance to like be what
Right.
Johnny was, as like being a little younger. But
right. And
yeah,
that,
he went to Columbus to change the culture, like because him and Matthew Tkachuk played in
Mhm.
Columbus for like 6 or 7 years, and
Oh,
then he
okay.
went to Calgary, and so that's why Matthew Tkachuk was so close to him.
really.
And then he went to Columbus as a free agent and was trying to turn that program around, and he was really wanting to play for the USA team.
Right.
And in that
wasn't-
year of 2024, he told his dad, "Yeah, I'm going to make this team. I'm going to work. I'm going to be the best version of myself I can be."
Yeah.
And was just working out nonstop. And
And then that happened.
yeah, a drunk driver hits him in the back with a bicycle when he's on a bicycle.
There was a whole. I saw a story earlier that there was this whole thing where, now they're saying that he wasn't drinking or something like that, and I'm just going, what? Like, that's
what
crazy.
I saw, of course, I mean, it is what it is. They're trying to deny the blood test, saying that it was a plasma test and not a blood test, leading to
yeah.
a false result.
Yeah.
That saying he was under, what is it, like that 0.07, 0.08, whatever the legal limit is now, saying he was under that. But I mean, you have one beer of alcohol. I feel like it inebriates you enough. So like,
Yeah, I mean,
don't drink and drive.
yeah,
everybody.
like-
Yeah, we've got DDs. I do.
Right.
I don't live here. This is his house, but I've got a DD, so we're okay.
Yeah, no, it does. It'll get you to that point where don't. I mean, even like you said, drinking one is too much to be driving, because I've known that there have been a couple of times I've had one and went kind of like you feel good, like there's something.
Yeah, and like you're like consciously aware, but like I feel like there's just a little nothing that's
Right.
creeping in the back.
Oh, right. And it's one of those. It's like, no, if once you start feeling different than what you normally do, that point you just.
Why do you
cut it
think
off.
people love golfing? Because you can drink and drive.
That makes
and
it so
it's
much
socially acceptable.
easier.
For some
Right.
reason, you know? Like you're just in a golf cart, like woo.
Whee!
We got to get on the sticks.
You're right. Actually, we're talking about doing that. I'll tell you about that later. It's Jamaica conversation. We'll talk about it.
I'm not taking my sticks there. My Jamaica is like nothing going to be like. It's just gonna be swimsuit. I might not even bring a shirt. You know? It's just gonna be 8 different pairs of flip flops and like 2 pairs of
100%.
shorts.
Oh, 100%. Love, hate hockey culture. What is your favorite and least favorite?
My
part?
favorite and least favorite of love hate hockey culture.
I'm gonna make fun of you for your least favorite. I think.
Yeah. Well, now that you say that, I've got to talk about it. But you know, all right. My favorite thing about hockey culture is respect among players, and like respect among fans too. In
100%.
a sense, it's like we're in the South. Like, I mean, Oklahoma. I grew up in Texas, and hockey. It's building here, and I'm interested to see what us winning the gold medal, what that new generation looks like. But hockey players are. You're not going to meet them every day on the street. So when you do meet one, you're like, hey, good guy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad he's a good guy. It doesn't matter if you like the same team or not. You have something you can connect with, and you're open with them, and you're like just kind of happy to be along the sport. And like I was saying earlier, the handshake after the end of the series,
Right.
just like you go through all this pain and then like all this hatred, but hey, do you want to have a beer?
Yeah, because and matter of fact, that was the one thing that we when we took Chris with us to that game.
Yeah.
First thing he said was when they were done with the game, he goes, "What are they doing?" I said, "They're shaking hands." He goes, "That's a thing still." I said, "In hockey, 100% it is."
Yeah, you play that weekend series, you know,
Right.
NAHL, yeah.
Right. He's like, but yeah, he was sitting there going, that just blows my mind that's a real thing. I said, that's after every series that somebody plays, that's the end of it. They're shaking hands with each other. Win or lose, no matter if they punch each other in the face, it doesn't matter. They're still shaking hands.
Now, my least favorite thing about hockey, which is like probably one of your favorite
My
things. about
absolute
hockey
favorite.
culture, which I want to go on the record and say I'm not against this. I say keep it in, and it makes
Liar.
hockey the sport that it is. That is fighting. Yes,
Dude,
fighting.
you're such a nerd.
Get out of here. But I love fights. I do. What I do not like, hot take, apparently so, is when there is a clean, open ice hit. Get your head up. When there's a clean, open ice hit and everything stops to drop the gloves.
Yeah, but that's just more fun.
I know, I get it. I get it. You stand up for your guy. We're not that's not gonna fly here because you're not gonna hit my other guy. And if you hit my other guy again, you're gonna think twice about hitting that guy.
Right.
I get it, but you remember Ovi freaking dropped his hips and flipped the guy over his feet? Like that was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think they fought after that.
See, that's depressing.
And that was. Well, I think it's because it's Ovi, and you don't. nobody touches that guy.
Ovi's-
That's the grade A.
Ovi's scary, dude.
Yeah, dude, oh my gosh.
He's a scary dude.
If I saw that guy, I would shake his hand and run away as far as I could.
Sir, bye.
This is my wife and my 4 kids. Bye.
Here, take them as an offering.
Yeah,
So you
please
don't
offer
kill me,
leave
please.
alone. But open ice hits are part of the game, and I don't feel like that should be retaliated to the extent that it is today.
I get it, but still, that you, I just.
But I do want to go on record and say I do like fighting, especially with Sammy G no longer on the Avalanche, but little 5'8" Sammy G clocked some 6'6" like mountain of a man. I think it was for the Senators. I forget his name,
that's
but
like
dropped him.
That's like that one we watched at the Warriors, the NAHL game the other day. That little tiny kid.
Dude, what a
kid-
stud.
This
What
kid
a beauty
is
that guy is.
5 foot tall, even, and this other dude looks like he's 6'8" with his skates on, and he just wow.
You know, he fights a lot like me. Haymaker, haymaker,
Yeah,
haymaker, haymaker.
right.
Just caution to the wind.
Well, at that point, with how short the dude is, he didn't really have another option.
He's swinging up here too. You know, it's not like he's here. That's what you got.
Favorite hockey memory.
Wait, no, I want to hear your hot takes. Yeah.
my love hate. My love is the same as your love.
Is your hate the same as my hate too?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My love is tied. I do like the respect. I love the shaking hands, and then also, I love the fighting. That was weird. That was a weird whisper thing, but I absolutely love the fighting. Little ASMR. We were playing with these microphones before we started. It's a little. Today we're gonna be doing a podcast.
I don't condone these activities.
But no, yeah, the love is 100%. Or I say 100%. It's tied 50-50. I think the
Math is hard.
yeah, the respect and the fighting. I love that you can beat the crap out of each other because that's obviously the coolest thing in the world. It's one of the only. Isn't hockey, besides the UFC, hockey is the only sport you can drop gloves and beat the ever-living tar out of somebody.
Professional
lacrosse.
which is pretty much hockey on grass.
All right.
But that one's intense because they're not on skates.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's allowed in that league because they just go at each other.
Well, and you got rugby too, though. Rugby's pretty violent. I don't know if it's.
I played club rugby. But
I don't know if it's fist to face violent, but
the rugby is on the intent to tackle with wrapping up. It's not like you're just throwing shoulders. You're tackling in the intent to wrap.
no, okay.
But
then-
justice on the ice. You know, that's why you fight.
Yeah, it's such a cool. Just to be able to watch that is just to me the coolest thing. And then my hate.
Wait, before you say that, I want to say one thing. I read somewhere the other day, it was like refs versus players, like what they do. The refs set the law, the players enforce the law.
Right.
You know, like, cause that's why they can fight, is because like they got to stick up for their boys.
Yeah. Man, my hate though, I don't know.
There's not much to hate about
right.
sport. You know? We're in the golden age.
Right. Oh man.
You know, I could say something I know you hate. That majority of United States-based teams yell something during the national anthem.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that
The
bothers
Avs,
me.
They scream, and our flag was still there.
See, but that's still screaming
Yeah.
with as long as it sticks with the lyrics, that's fine.
Well, I mean,
Well, no,
the one
because
that
the
you're
Stars
thinking
did
of
it too.
That was like that one sticks with the lyrics too.
Well, and
But they'll do it anywhere. Like, and even in the Olympics, you heard "stop."
oh, I lost my mind, dude. I'm like, did they really just do that? Are you kidding me? But it's to me, yes, that is a hate. Because as it's one, and it may be one of those hot takes. Sorry, I don't care. To me, the national anthem is such a sacred thing that you shut up and you listen to it. Then just let whoever's singing it sing it. And I get it because you're proud of your team, you're proud to be in America, 100%. It's a different take, and I get it. That's fine. But it's to
Probably
me
the most controversial we'll get as far as like politicians.
probably it's just yeah that's that, and that's really it. That's probably it. Is just that's the one thing I hate about hockey. But I'll get over it. It'll be all right. It's not really that big. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. It's just one of those where I'm like,
It's one of those, when it's your team, it's okay, but when it's
not
not your
not
team,
even if it's your team, because the one when anytime we go to an OU game, they do home of the Sooners. I'm like, stop,
no.
please stop, just
See, yeah.
knock it off.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about if the Braves, the Atlanta Braves baseball team, said "home of the Braves"?
See, it's the same
That's like
thing.
that's stars,
Right, it's the same thing. It's like Stars. It's like, but it's one of those things that, like I said, I can get over it, and I can still have a good time at the game and still enjoy it. It's just, I'm like, just knock it off, please. But that's just a little picky thing, is all it is.
Which is the hot takes are for.
Yeah, it's not one of those.
The
That's,
love hate.
right. Favorite hockey memory.
Well, I can say the cup winning in 2022 was insane, but that's a cop out. Oh my goodness! I thought about this, and I think I had a couple, but now it's like
See, now
escaping my
I'm wanting to
brain.
think though. Are we gonna do favorite hockey memory live, like saw it in person,
Well,
or on TV?
one of my favorite hockey memories live was I went to the season opener Colorado Avalanche versus Chicago Blackhawks 2024, which that season the Colorado Avalanche I think started the year on a 4-game away.
Hmm.
They played 4 games away. And games 2, 3, and 4 was it? I think it was Cogliano.
Okay.
Cogs, or it was Logan O'Connor. But anyways, the 3 games before, he scored a shorthanded goal. And at home, he scored another shorthanded goal to tie the record for the most shorthanded goals consecutively,
That's awesome.
which that was a good one.
That is
and
pretty
that was
cool.
in the noses, too.
Yeah.
Caitlin hates heights. So she was sitting there shaking. I'm like, whoa, jumping up and down. And like you're up in the nose. You got like 6 inches of foot space, and
Yeah.
you're just bouncing shoulder to shoulder. You're leaning on people,
Oh,
spilling beer.
Those nosebleeds, man, those are scary. Doesn't matter where you go.
But I
They're
love sitting the noses because those fans want to be there.
Absolutely.
Those fans work for that
Absolutely.
ticket, I paid hard earning money to
Right.
go, and I'm gonna go with the fans.
and I'm gonna have a great time, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it right. And I do like being up there. It's just it is a little scary. It's kind of terrifying, especially like we weren't in the noses for Stars game, but
we're mid bowl.
yeah, but like if you do at the Paycom Center, noses up there, it's like you're walking up a hill that's this steep, and it's like, what is going on?
Go to ball, they're way worse.
Really?
Oh my gosh, they're tough.
Nope, I'm good.
Which I think I don't know who has the steepest seats. I want to say Utah has very steep seats, but they're not like high up. I think it's like right behind their glass. They have them like try to fit so many seats right behind the goalie that they're like,
They're just trying
they're
to.
like, but you're not very high up, so I think it's a little bit better. But you ain't gonna catch me jumping up and down.
It's like getting all these seats in a row, and then like what's the with the I'm trying to remember the guy's name, Steve Martin movie where he grabs the moon and just pulls it in tighter. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember the name of the movie, but I just remember watching Steve Martin just grab at air and pulls the moon closer. So it's like that's what they're doing with these seats. Like they're just taking all these seats up and then just and pulling it as close as they could to make everything fit.
So what's your viewpoint then on, do you want to create more seats or less seats, better viewing? Like, do you want more people at a cheaper ticket or less people at a more expensive? Like,
See, I would like. I'm always up for the affordable option. I'm 100% for the affordable option, just because it's you want, and everybody. I want everybody who wants to be at that game to be at that game.
the opportunity,
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and with sold out stuff, you can't do that because there's not enough seats. If you make a big enough building, you make a tall enough building, you can fit everybody in there.
Which I guess a better question would be, how do you feel about a lot of the new arenas taking away seating to add in boxes?
Oh, see, I don't like that.
gloves?
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, no.
Because that's just bougie. That's all that is
like,
bougie
I don't
people.
want you to pertain to the upper class. Like, find
Right.
the middleman.
Right,
Like,
like-
help me out. Like, I want to take my son to a game at an affordable option.
Right. I get boxes are cool.
Yeah.
They are. Their boxes are fun.
Which I've never been in one. I'm sure if I ever
Really?
gotten the opportunity to be in a box,
Boxes are cool.
I think I'd be like, yep, I'm spending $3,000 every time to
Right. And boxes are fun. They're a lot of fun. It's just it's like standing room only. Like
I've
you
been
know,
in a suite for the horse races.
well, it's very similar, but like you know how it's when we go to the Warriors games, how we have that standing room only on the back.
Definitely the best viewing option at that place.
It's very similar, except it's just sectioned off.
Yeah.
So it's
And you got like food, drinks, all
yeah,
that.
and it's
I
which that's cool, but you can do the same thing in the stands. And I get it. They're like, oh, but it's better food. No, it's really not. It's the same food.
Yeah, but those hot dogs, those $18 hot dogs just taste a little bit better.
I guess. My favorite hockey memory is probably going to be that one when we went to Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
do I have to go? Like,
Hanging
I
out.
am sorry that I'm taking the work trip. I
Yeah,
can't invite you.
yeah. What?
You know, they're playing the day after my wedding, and my wife, my fiance, will be my wife. You know, I already call her my wife.
Oh,
She was like, "Yeah, we're not going to the game."
What?
Yeah, no,
gonna have to
but
talk.
like, I completely respect that. I mean, that's
I'm gonna have to talk to her
we're gonna be
about
married.
that.
You know, I'm good. I love her, and I want her to have the best day she can have. And like, I want to have me a great day, but I also
after
I
though.
understand that like she's been dreaming of weddings since she was 2.
you
know.
Yeah.
I want to have the wedding, but like I understand that I need to make it more special for her than me.
Yeah. I
Like,
get it.
right. And I'm gonna have family in town. So
Yeah. And on top of that, you're already going to be spending money because
Yeah.
weddings are a lot.
I'm
They're
trying to go back to ball though one of these days.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take a trip to Denver? Go watch.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I have family there because yeah,
Oh yeah, Springs.
we were talking about that. Yeah, my you were talking about your dad growing up in what you said, Southeast Colorado. My dad grew up in Colorado Springs, so it's like it's not the same area, but
We'll put the details in.
yeah.
We'll get that in the works here in a little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean that'd be great. Granted, I feel like you may have to, meet her before we do that, because she might be like, I don't know this guy, I'm not gonna let him know.
This overly friendly,
Right, yeah.
bunch of fun. This good-looking son of a bitch.
I wouldn't go that far. Let's see. We'll do. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into.
Wait, we didn't even explain the name.
All
All right. Well, I'm gonna take this one.
I was gonna say, we're
our
gonna get into that.
Yeah, no, we will. But we just jumped right into hockey. We didn't tell them like what the name is, what each one stands for.
Well, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
part of the sec. Oh, you're right. We didn't go for it.
So we are called. Hey guys, I'm Tyler. This is Coy. Welcome to Loose Pucks and Deep Cuts, where Loose Pucks references hockey, where we talk about hockey stuff, which we just did because we're both fans of hockey.
Yeah.
Deep Cuts is for records, where the record grooves move, and they deep cuts to play nice tracks.
Yep.
Is that what you say? He's more the music guy.
Yep.
I'm more of the sports guy.
Deep cuts also reference into like, just the one-offs, the ones that make you go, huh? Like this is something this is a deeper cut than you're used to going to. This is somewhere
You just saying that made me go, nah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and deep cuts where we talk about music, and that is what we're about to get into now.
Yeah.
Just some good freaking songs that we've been listening to, and all
Yeah.
the goodies. We'll let Coy, master of MCs, over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. You're doing the next one, man. I'm just.
Oh no! See, I'm good about talking about hockey. Like most of the time, like I could tell you about some things about hockey, but
Yeah.
for music, I want to be a little bit more in depth
Yeah.
because I know you know so much more about music than I do.
Yeah.
But we do have slightly different tastes in music that are kind of the same.
Right.
So I wrote a little bit down about like some of the things I got.
Oh, you went all
Yeah.
nerdy on me then, huh?
Composition. You know? It's got a binded note.
Yeah, no. So yeah, talking about deep cut. We're like he said, we both like hockey. We both like music. He's just more focused on the hockey. I'm more focused on the music side. So we kind of just decided that this was going to be something fun to do.
Yeah. So if you got tired of me talking more than Coy in that last segment, Coy's gonna be talking a little bit more about this segment. We'll put a time cut for you can skip.
Right? Especially because it took us. Looks like
Did it really?
took us about 51 minutes to get
No
through
way.
hockey.
Wow.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. This is
Like I knew we were talking for a minute. We're just rolling with it.
yeah,
bro.
and that's what's fun, man. All right, let's see. Song, album, and artist you've been revisiting.
Can I open up the
Yeah,
notebook?
absolutely,
Oh.
you nerd.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go ahead because I have a long list of those.
Yep. So I decided just to write down a few. So what did I write? I think I just wrote two. But I can go more. Okay. So the album of
Oh yeah, you told me I was gonna be excited about this. I'm ready.
yeah, probably not. So the album that I've been jamming out to the most, and literally all of last year I've been listening to, which my dad just gave me the CD. My dad's a bargain shopper.
Mhm.
He's got this thing called the Liquidation Mania, which is just like a wholesale thing,
Yeah.
pretty much. But they had albums for $1. So he bought me this one. He's like, "Hey, I got you this album. Give it a listen." And that album was "Come Around Sunday" by Kings of Leon.
All right.
Yeah. So this album released in 2010, and I just heard it for the first time last year.
Wow.
I know, isn't that?
I'm a little
isn't that
disappointed in you, sir.
disappointing. But moved here, Oklahoma, and Kings of Leon actually have some roots. So they're from Tennessee.
We actually have a Kings of Leon Street.
Yes, we do. Right by the Bricktown.
Sorry.
I actually saw it the other day. No, that's the list. Sorry. But they have so it's three brothers and a cousin, and they have roots from Tennessee to Oklahoma, kind of all in the area. But the songs that you need to listen to off this album, from the little Tyler's top 3 over here, you got to listen to Mi Amigo, Pickup Truck, and Pyro.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool because I bought the record, and the Mi Amigo, what does it go? It goes, was it Birthday, Mi Amigo, Pickup Truck are all on like the last like slide. It's probably the greatest side of a record I have right now.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking insane. But I got you a little fun fact here.
Okay.
Yeah, a little fun fact.
What, you thought I was gonna come and just drop all this knowledge on you that I knew?
Yeah, I got
Just like I got it ready.
So one of the band members, his name's Caleb. He's the one who came up with the "Come Around Sunday," and he just heard it on the radio and was like, "Hey, y'all come around Sunday." So it's literally a album meant to hang out to. Like, put it on the background, put it on with some friends, listen to some good tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I probably listened to that album probably 5 hours straight before. It was on
Okay.
repeat.
It's pretty much like the album that was on repeat during my proposal. Like, it's gonna be with me for a while. But yeah, come around Sunday, Kings of Leon, listen to Mi Amigo, Pickup Truck, Pyro. You'll be hooked.
Yeah. That and I do like Kings of Leon a lot.
Better.
Yeah, kind of have to with them being from Oklahoma. Song, album, or artist I've been revisiting. Just one?
I mean,
That's what I'm trying to think, man. Let's see. Recently, I've been looking back into Pop Evil a lot. And their song Trenches is one of my all-time favorite songs. I'm trying to remember what album that's on. I think the album is called Trenches.
self-titled.
Or no, Black Onyx. That's what the album's called, is Black Onyx. And that is I've been listening to Pop Evil since, my mom showed them to me when I was 13, and I've been listening to them ever since. And that came out matter of fact, that album came out when I graduated high school in 2016. And then after that, was listening to it kind of heavy, put it on the back burner, and then just happened to catch it on the Spotify DJ thing that pops up, and they pulled that song. Oh, listen to this from when you were in high school, and I was like, what? Really? Like, that's so cool.
Like little Scooby-Doo.
Right, like and then of course, going even further back, lot of Sublime. Not Sublime with Rome. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome.
Yeah.
But old school Sublime.
Little back.
Caress Me Down is my favorite song. It's because it's so cool the way that just the Spanish, English, just back and forth. It's almost like it's a conversation, but it's one person.
That's like all like SoCal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
surf. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So probably why it blends so well.
Yeah, right. But yeah, a lot of Sublime recently. Pop Evil, a lot of Pop Evil recently. Let's see. I'll throw one more because Dax, a lot of Dax, which I know he's still making newer music. I know he's still doing stuff. I know he hasn't been around for very long, but just recently it's kind of been one of those things where I just happened to hear one little clip of Joker or something on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's such a good song.
I just thought of an idea here.
Hmm.
So we need to make a Spotify playlist adding all the songs we talk about.
Dude, that'd be really cool, actually.
And that way we can people could join, and every song we talk about, we can just add it weekly.
Yeah, and just let it continue to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, write that down.
Little sound check. Yeah,
Write that down.
You want that in the notes?
And that's what we'll call it.
Little what?
That's what we'll call it. Is
That's what we'll call
LPDC soundcheck.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I bet you do.
That's really
That's
cool.
why I'm here,
Right?
All right, you ready for my next song here?
Yeah, what you got?
So the next song that I'm revisiting is by none other than Meatloaf.
Is that the song you were singing when you got in?
Love Meatloaf. No, but it's not. So I am coming from the LP Bat Out of Hell Volume 1, which was released in 1977,
Okay.
which is Volume 2 came out in 1993. So it's 25 years between. Is that fucking my math right there? 15 years. Oof. Wow. Ooh.
Wow.
You take it easy on the fat tires over here.
You're trying to just make me feel old, aren't you?
Hey, we're both old. But
Yeah.
anyways, the song is Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Well, I remember every little thing. I love that song, dude. That is such a cool song.
So Meatloaf, we'll give him credit, rest in peace. His name is Marvin Lee Aday. Absolutely god vocals. I didn't get the name of the woman that he usually sings with, which
Oh. See,
But the songwriter is Jim Steinman.
and he plays his piano as well. But the reason they met was that Meatloaf, Marvin Lee, auditioned for Jim Steinman's musical in 1973, and then they eventually started like in the band playing music, and fame blew up with Bat Out of Hell in 1977.
Yeah.
But the reason why I love Paradise by the Dashboard Light, one, it's just kind of a hilarious tune. You know, it's kind of like teenage lust, you know? You're very like so it's a little hilarious tale about chasing tail.
Yeah.
So it's about pretty much a man and a girl getting together for the very first time in a car, and just the awkward about that awkwardness of like trying to lose your virginity for the very first time. We're getting copyrighted for this.
Probably.
Hey, we're spreading the word of Meatloaf today because oh my gosh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
And, if you love that song on Backcountry 2, oh my goodness, what's the name of that?
See, you're going into research on the years and stuff like that,
No,
man.
I just felt like it was appropriate to.
I can't get that deep into years because
I
it
just
just
felt
makes
like
me
it was
feel bad.
appropriate.
It just makes me feel old. Like, you ever see those videos of those songs turning 30s in this year? And I'm like,
Listen to that.
makes me sad because I'm old school, man.
I'd do anything for love,
But
I won't do that.
anything for love.
Which I almost wanted to say that one, just because that's probably his number one. But Paradise by the Dashboard Light to me is just hilarious.
So really weird story about that song, actually.
Yeah. Then I'll hit you with the fun facts. Please.
My mom's gonna listen to this shit and she's gonna be like, you.
It's just fate that I brought it up.
She's
It's
gonna
just
be
fate that
so.
it's a song
She's gonna be
throwback.
so mad at me. My mom used to love. Well, I mean, used to. She still loves Meatloaf, but when we were kids, or when me and my brother were kids, we would be driving in the car on the way to my mom's from my dad's, or vice versa. And when we were in my mom's car, that was the song that we would put on, and we'd put it on repeat. And I would sing Meatloaf's part, and she would sing the other part. I can't remember her name. That's why it's bothering me. But she would sing the other part, so it's like we're singing this to each other. And then once I got older, I went, yeah, we can't do that anymore. We can't. That's not a thing. I'm mad that you let me do it for that long. We can't do that.
Let's see what the little fun facts I wrote for you about this song.
Oh, and then in that song, you know how they do that? Oh, okay, we got a real thing going.
That's what I got.
My little brother would sing that. That would be his part. That would be.
So, you know, that's the fun fact here. That guy who does that voice is the Yankees announcer.
Is he really?
I don't know if he's still current. For some reason, I think he might have passed away in the meantime. But when they went to ask him to do that part, they didn't tell him what it was for.
Oh no!
Which thankfully, when they came out with the song, he was like, "Yay! what the heck?" And he was cool with it. Like, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But what he does is his part is the baseball radio announcer, where he's like, hey,
we got a real thing going here.
yeah, it's a fly ball out to the right field, and he's rounding first and slides in the second. So he's talking about the bases to score a chase.
Yeah.
And he steals third, and then they sacrifice squeeze bunt for him to run to home. And as he's running to home, and he slides and stop right there. There goes the girl, you know. He's like, whoa, pony boy.
Oh, forgotten bands. That.
I think that's where my Meatloaf one came in.
Is it the forgotten bands?
Gosh,
'Cause,
gotta love Meatloaf.
dude, there's a lot of different bands that I'm sitting here going, how do people not pay attention to them anymore? Because it's not like, for example, see, I've forgotten the name now. I've forgotten. Oh crap. Why? Go ahead with your forgotten band. Sorry.
So one of the differences between our taste in music is that I am more of like, not necessarily like theatrical, but like dramatized. I like kind of like the punk, you know. I mean, like the operatic grunge in a way. I just kind of like all that.
Yeah.
But completely left field from where we're at is my forgotten band is none other than Mr. It's not Mr. but Dion. Runaround Sue.
Wow.
That one is like you go through that. You got the Wander, Runaround Sue, Kansas City. Oh my gosh, that is the only album I've ever bought on iTunes.
Wow.
Back when you didn't have Apple Music, when you actually had to buy and download songs, Dion is the only album, Runaround Sue, that
Yeah.
I have. And I love that album.
That's crazy. See, my forgotten bands are gonna be stuff like I haven't heard much about anybody with Alter Bridge, which is bothersome because Alter Bridge is great.
I'm gonna have to give them a listen. That
Have
one's
you
off
not-
my radar.
Alter Bridge is they're more heavy, so you might not enjoy it as much. It might be a gym workout kind of thing for you.
I'll dabble.
Yeah. But I haven't heard a lot about people talking about Alter Bridge. Every once in a while, I'll see them in a lineup somewhere, and I'm like, that'd be such a cool show. But other than that, I mean, Forgottens are you've got a lot of people don't talk about Elvis anymore, even though they made a movie about him. Nobody talks about Bob Marley anymore because they do, but they talk about Bob Marley, the marijuana enthusiast. They don't talk about Bob Marley, the legend of music.
We're also going to Jamaica to celebrate Bob Marley and hang out with his culture. And
Yes.
hopefully listen to some of his tunes.
Oh, I love Bob Marley. Matter of fact, yeah. We named our daughter after him. That's how much I love this man. Like,
Yep.
hey, this dude, because I've been asked, I think it was my dad that asked me, or maybe, I don't know. He said, what do you think would happen if Bob Marley was still alive? I said, what do you mean? He said, just in the world. I said, a lot of this crap wouldn't happen.
You know, at the same time, though, I think certain people are fated to live that long.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too, but that's what bothers me is because he is forgotten, because the music that he made is forgotten. People don't not forgotten, but they don't. The message was forgotten. Is more. They love the music, they love the sound, but
peace and happiness.
right
you
when it
know?
comes to the message, that's all he wanted. He just wanted peace.
We're all people on this little rock.
Right. He just wanted to chill. He just wanted peace. He wanted everybody to get along. And people listen to it, and I feel like they miss that. And I feel like that's kind of that's where I'm going to go with my forgotten bands. Is
Can you give me a track?
One Love, Three Little Birds. Three Little Birds was about his kids. That's not the same.
Let's see if you can guess my favorite.
Bob Marley song.
Yeah.
Natural Mystic is another one. Your favorite Bob Marley song? I'm gonna go with Buffalo Soldier.
Ah, he's freaking good, isn't he? Wow. He's a stud.
That is a good
Beauty.
song. But yeah, like Natural Mystic was a good one. One Love is a good one. What's the song that I'm trying to think of? War is another one, and all these messages are about why can't we just get along?
Speaking of War, also another forgotten band.
Yeah. That makes me sad.
You know, I have that record.
Why do we have to talk about forgotten bands, man? I don't ever want to talk about forgotten bands again.
But like I think it's important that we still talk about bands because that's culture, that's history. Every culture on earth has had some form of music and dance.
100%.
And unfortunately, music dies out, and now we have technology and everything that's hopefully preserving this a little bit more. But
Yeah.
we don't listen to bands from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and that's a shame because I imagine them swinging 20s parties were absolutely insane.
Oh,
but everything
man.
was more like brass, and
Yeah.
now we're at. But the female vocalists in that era just have a certain key to my heart.
Yeah. Well, have you seen anything from Postmodern Jukebox?
Mm-mm.
They take newer songs and they turn them into that swing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's the coolest thing. Once we get done, I'll show you some songs.
Yeah,
but like they
we'll,
did,
we'll add that to the
They did.
LPDC sound check. Check it out,
Yeah.
Volume 1.
they did Africa by Toto.
All right.
They did All About That Bass by
I don't know if I'd like that one.
oh, it's cool.
All right.
It's cool. What is her name? Why can't I think of her name?
Like the one who sings all about
Yes.
the bass. Matt.
Megan Trainor.
Yeah.
But yeah, they take those songs and then they put the 50s or not 50s, but they take the swing, that groovy kind of like sound to it, and it's really cool. Music associate. What? Go ahead.
I wish we had parties like that still.
I do too, man.
Like, I love that we have cell phones for the instant communication and checking up on people and able to get current events and everything and news much faster and globally. But I hate how it has ruined parties
yeah, because everybody's
and
sitting here doing
concerts.
this.
Everybody wants to be on the phone and share.
I'm like,
live in the moment.
man,
Because I want to party,
right.
but I don't want to go to work the next day and people be like, "Oh, look at this video of this dude." No,
Right.
I want to have a
It's like,
good
yeah,
time.
I know that video. I
And-
saw it in person.
And like, all right, so everybody's like, "Oh, I don't remember last night." That happened. Like, don't give me that's fun. The most fun thing is the next day when you're like, "Oh, I can't remember anything." Remember, like, and then you have that conversation. You're like picking bits and pieces of the things that happened. Like, do you remember when you said this? Do you remember when we did that? Like, oh my goodness, dude, we did this. That was so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
the memories and phones have ruined that because now everything is captured. You have to
100%.
be a little bit self-conscious of the things you do.
Yeah, and that's what bugs me a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pause really quick, just because I'm gonna use the restroom. So give me just a second.
Lead us back
All right.
into this.
We're back.
Somebody had to take a piss.
Yeah.
Child's bladder over here.
somebody had to eat. Shut up! You went too. I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, but I was good.
you only went because I went. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, smoke them if you got them.
Well, yeah. All right. So, all right. What did we say we were going to talk about next? Oh,
Yeah, we are on.
music associations, right? And what that is basically every moment in your life.
Oh, this topic. I love this topic.
I do too. I'm super excited about this topic because every moment in your life you have some song that is playing around you because
I didn't think about this one. This one's coming off the dome.
because really
Yeah, I forgot about this one.
because that's pretty much what what music is it's something that brings you back to something, right? So it excuse me. So because it brings you back to something, what is that song to you? Like
Well, can I describe a moment and then you give me the song?
for me or for you?
No, like let me paint you a picture
Okay.
and then you tell me the song.
Okay.
That way, like the 10 people who listen to this can think of their song and then they can see how they
Absolutely.
go. All right. So you've planned a trip. You're road tripping 8 hours. Let's say from where we are at, you're going to Louisiana. It's just no kids, you and the wife going to Bourbon Street, like going to have a good time. So you pack the night before, you rush pack because who packs on time,
I don't.
You wake up, don't even take a shower, throw on sweatpants, you pack everything, you're jumping in the car.
You're describing what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. You jump in the car, you pick up a coffee, you get your road snacks, fill up with gas, and you're driving. You make it about an hour in, and your wife falls asleep. What's the first song you put on a road trip when it's just you and your car?
Just me.
But you're also going to NOLA.
I know what you're trying to pull. I know what song you're trying to pull out of me, and I think that's the song I think we're thinking the same song.
I'm just painting a picture over here. I'm just a Picasso.
Yeah, but what you're doing is you're painting that picture because you pointed out
I mean,
that I'm going.
it's not when the Saints go marching down. That's not what I'm trying to put down.
No, but you pointed out when I'm going to New Orleans, and that. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Oh, see, why can't I remember the lyrics off the top of my head now? That's so bothersome. I was born and raised on the Pontchartrain underneath the Louisiana moon.
Oh, there it is.
Nope. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane.
Yes, okay.
Come around every June.
I'm like gonna go.
That is a good song, though. There is a house in New Orleans.
You're thinking of the boy comes down from Chicago. And
Hurricane.
Like, old man
Yep.
at the dogs. He's
And
gotta
the
get
old
this
man
guy.
down in the corner
Yeah.
slowly turns his head. I love that song, dude.
Yeah.
Hurricane by Band of Heathens
Really?
is mine.
I put the House of the Rising Sun on.
And I can see why. 100%.
I'm going
that would probably be number
the
two.
Animals version.
100%. See, yes, because I love Five Finger. I do. And a lot of people are going to be kind of upset with this comment, and it's kind of a hot take. To me, a lot of Five Finger songs are just covers. Granted, they do make their own music.
Yeah, and they're absolutely amazing at what they do.
They do make their own music, 100%. I'm not saying that the music they make isn't great, but most of the songs that they sing that everybody knows is covers. And that actually kind of disappoints me a little bit, because if you go and you listen to Five Fingers, Blue on Black's a cover. I was about to say Blue on Black, but Blue on Black is
To
Kenny
further
St.
my
Shepherd,
point.
right? Yeah. But no, if you listen to like A Little Bit Off, if you've ever heard A Little Bit Off, great song. Wrong Side of Heaven. You listen to stuff like that. That's what a lot of people, only songs they know by Five Finger are covers that they've done, but they make originals. Wrong Side of Heaven, A Little Bit Off. What's the other one? Jekyll and Hyde is a great song, and it's one of those, like I said, because of how many people know them, and this goes back almost to that forgotten bands a little bit, because of the way people know them, a lot of people think of them as just a glorified cover band, and that bugs me. But there is some truth to that, but at the same time, it couldn't be further from the truth, if that makes sense, because they do both. And the covers that they do are phenomenal. They put some grit into a song that you didn't think needed it, and then once you hear it, it's like, holy shit.
And I think of sometimes like covers when bands do them, like it is continuing the song that was made maybe a generation ago, and they're redoing it for a newer audience.
Hello, darkness, my old
Oh my God.
friend.
Which arguably Disturbed is better.
I agree. There's a lot of people.
Simon Garfunkel are amazing.
Simon and Garfunkel's
Great
version
songwriters.
is fantastic.
You know, they're probably top 10 songwriters of all time.
But David Draymond puts that little bit of extra. He puts that little bit of feeling. He gives you that little bit of emotion that you're like, I didn't know this song needed it.
Now, do you think people get mad when bands make covers?
A lot of people do, and I don't think they should, because
Well,
it's paying. It's an homage. It's not a slight like people think. A lot of people who get mad about these covers, they think it is a slight. Saying, "Oh, I can do it better," but no, that's not how they see it. It's an homage. Johnny Cash's "Hurt."
ooh,
9 Inch Nails did it first, and when what's his name?
and then Leslie Chow on The Hangover did a third. You know,
What's his name? Crap. The lead singer of 9 Inch Nails. Oh, crap. I can't remember his name now. You would think I'd be able to. It's so funny. As soon as I want to talk about his name, it's
This
like
is gone.
It gone.
But going on that is people. To you, like some hate, some love covers,
Mhm.
but you go sequels of movies. From the most recently to my on top of my head, you got Happy Gilmore 2.
I haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet.
Or like you think of like those types of movies where like it's this instant classic, it's been around forever,
Mhm.
and then 20 years later, Gladiator. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Is there a second one?
Yeah, it's with like
Oh, I didn't even know there was a
Pedro
second
Pascal.
one.
I kind of don't want to watch
Pedro
it just 'cause-
Pascal?
yeah, Russell Crowe is just so freaking good. In the
Yeah.
first one, you know. And you got Joaquin Phoenix, won an Oscar for that performance, an insanely movie. But that's But the sequel is taking your favorite characters and giving them a different story.
Mm.
Which you love it because it's a continuation. You get to see your characters that you've loved forever. You get to see them all again. Like they're like these guys
Yeah.
that you love,
Yeah.
and they did this, which you loved,
Right.
but now they're doing this, which you're like you don't love, because everybody's like, oh, it's not as good as the first one. It doesn't matter if it's as good as the first one or not. But what you got to enjoy that these guys that you love
Right.
are now doing new things
Right.
that you haven't seen.
Super Troopers 2 wasn't as good as Super Troopers 1.
Oh, but it's
But I'm still so happy that they made a Super Troopers 2 because it just added to the hilarity.
was it
Or-
Broken Lizard? Is that the? I don't love those guys. No, but yeah, it's like everybody you love is just in a different story. Yeah, you know it's not going to be as good. Sometimes it is. Sometimes like Ted 2 is way better than Ted 1.
Man.
You know, like sometimes the cover's not always as good as the first one.
Right.
But every once in a while it is, and it's amazing.
Right.
But you're still hearing a song that you love in a different version that you now can grow to love.
Right.
But like, why hate? Why hate it? Like,
I don't know. 'Cause-
that's somebody's favorite song now.
Right.
You know, like there's enough people out there. Like every song has a possibility to be everybody's, like, well, at least one person's favorite song.
Yeah, 100%. And see, that's the thing too, is like you said, it's with covers, or like I was saying earlier, to me, it's not a whole different song. It's just an addition that you didn't know the song needed. So it's one of those where it's like, oh. But for example, like we were talking about Simon and Garfunkel versus David Draymond, or versus Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence. With Simon and Garfunkel, it's "Hello, darkness, my old friend," and it almost sounds happy, which that's not what they were going for.
You know what I hear when I hear that song?
Hmm.
I hear it. It's the fake smile for me. They're
Right.
covering up
Right.
a dystopian society.
Right, and that's and to me,
It's-
it works. It does what it needs to do, but for whatever reason, when you add David Draymond's voice into that deep, that dramatic, that hello,
You feel like you're in a
darkness,
nuclear
my
fallout. You know,
friend.
like
yeah,
it
it's
has
just
gone down.
right. It's like, oh, I needed this. Or with I was talking about Hurt when what's his name? Why can't I remember his name? Doesn't matter. Lead singer of Nine Inch Nails. He heard Johnny Cash do it, and he goes, "That's Johnny's song now."
Yeah,
He
which
goes-
I think he's been nothing but respectful to Johnny Cash on that. making
Since
that.
Johnny wrote it, he has never performed. To my knowledge, he has never performed it since John, because he's like, this isn't my song anymore. Johnny did it justice. Johnny did it the way he wanted to. But in that
'Cause
same,
how old was Johnny when he made that? Mr. Cash was in like
Oh, man.
plus 70.
um,
He made that like early 2000s, right?
no, that was closer to him dying. That was 2015, 20.
Wow.
No, 20. I think 2015, 2016, maybe. I'll have to go and double check, but yeah, I think
Wow.
around that time.
Which just makes it that much more impressive. And
Right.
like the why he wrote that, because he couldn't make certain notes. Who knows, like young Johnny Cash, if he wrote that, could have been a completely different song.
Right.
But
Well,
there's no way he makes those lyrics until the life experiences
Right.
that he has. And when he's closer to like seeing the pearly gates,
right.
he's like, my body's tired and hurting. This song is meaning more to me.
Right. And it goes back to when I wish, you know what? I'm looking his name up. Give me just a second. This is bugging me.
But while you're looking that up,
Yeah.
like, I will say like the Simon and Garfunkel's version is almost like they're trying to cover up the story. Like, hey, everything behind this sheet of glass of this smiling face is perfect. Disturbed's version takes that away, and you see the real darkness and horrors of the people.
Right.
Which I feel like just the lines
Trent
of that.
Reznor. Oh my God.
You weren't even close.
No, I wasn't. Trent Reznor. It was bugging me to death. Trent Reznor. So when he wrote, because he wrote the song Hurt. When he wrote it, he was in his 20s. The song was for him. He wrote it because, you know, he's in his 20s and he's at a position where he wants to make amends for all the people that he's hurt. He wants to make amends for hurting himself from his battle with addiction. When Johnny wrote it, or so when Trent battled with addiction and wanting to better himself for the rest of his life, when Johnny sang it, it was, "This is what I've done in my life. I'm done. I'm sorry. No more. Like everything is. This is my wrap up. This is my final, like, goodbye." And I think he knew that. I really do, because at that point, because that was after. I think that was after June died. And it was a final, like, you know what, this is what my life has been. This is how I've treated people. For a lot of it, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Now, you obviously know a lot about this song, but with Trent, the lead singer of Nine Inch Nails, when he received this song from Mr. Cash, what state of life was he in? Because Johnny Cash was like, "Hey, this is what I've gone through." Like, was Trent going through like a bad time
No.
or anything like
So-
that, like
so-
battling addiction?
No, so
Or is
Trent,
this like Johnny's like, "This is how I'm feeling," and then how to like take
No.
that one away
so
from it?
so Trent wrote it.
Oh wait, no way.
Yes, so Trent wrote it.
And then for Johnny Cash.
No. Trent wrote it, and they did.
Wait,
her-
Johnny Cash is the cover.
Yes.
Oh, that's right,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. So
Oh,
Trent
man.
wrote it for himself, and Johnny heard it, and he kept saying he wanted to do a cover, or somebody kept saying, "You need to do this song as a cover. You need to do this cover." He said no, and I watched this whole documentary about it. He said, "You need to do this." His friend told him, "Do this cover. Do this cover." Nope. Finally, Johnny goes, "Yeah, let's do it." And it was at that moment he's like, and it just became this powerful, added something that you didn't know it needed. And that's what I'm like. Ugh. So when people get butthurt about covers, I'm like, no, you can't get butthurt about covers. That's not how that works, because it's just adding a little bit of extra flavor to a song that you didn't know it needed. It would be like, "Oh man, these mashed potatoes are fantastic. Add a little bit of garlic. Holy shit, you put garlic in it? Yeah, and it's
Who's the first person who tried cow's milk? You know,
right. Right. But yeah, and it's funny, we started talking about music associations and we got to cover.
Yeah, but that's what we are. We're just these sidewind. You know?
Yeah.
But for all the people who are like, this dumbass thought that Johnny Cash wrote Hers for the past 5 minutes. I figured it out. This is exploring. We're not sugarcoating anything. I mean, Coy's the music guy. Like, I'm the sports guy. We got that one sorted out, which I learned. And you know what? I have a deeper appreciation for that song
Yeah.
and that band, and hope you do as well.
Yeah. And it's man, and that's the whole thing about. And you asked about covers. That's the thing that gets me is. There's no need to be upset about it. There's no, even like you're talking about with movies, there's no need to be upset about a sequel to a movie, because maybe it's going to be just as funny. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to be even more funny. You don't know. Watch it and figure out. If you enjoyed the first one, you enjoyed the people who made the first one, watch the second one, because it may be just as funny. You don't know.
You're getting to see, or getting to hear your favorite song or
Exactly.
your favorite movie, the characters. You almost get a different way to experience it for the first time, which you never get that opportunity very much.
Right.
You only fall in love once first.
Right.
You know, you only do certain things one time, and you get to listen to your favorite song in a different way to fall in love with it all over again.
There was
And
another
that's
thing.
special.
There was another thing I wanted to bring up too. I gotta look it up. Remember before I do that.
You know what's like me with these koozies though? They're kind of hard to get beer out.
Yeah, you gotta crunch it just a little bit. I'm gonna.
Fucking koozies though. They're
Oh,
like
yeah.
hockey pucks.
They're awesome. Talking about covers though, which I like both versions. I don't think one version added anything to the other one. Zombie.
Ooh,
Bad Wolves versus
that
Cranberries.
crossed my mind earlier.
Funny story about Bad Wolves.
Yes.
Zombie. They were going to record it with Dolores. And they had a whole plan. She was supposed to come and see. She ended up passing away.
Which is why I thought they wrote it, is because she passed away and they wanted to honor her.
Right.
I did not know this story.
But what a lot of people don't know is that for the longest time, and it very well may still be, all the proceeds of that song go to Dolores' family. Like, Bad Wolves is such a cool band. When I heard that the first time, I'm like, there's no way, because that is going to make so much money. That song is going to make so much money for them. And that's their number one, at least it was last time I checked. That was their number one song. So for them to give all those proceeds to the song or to her family is just insane to me. And like I said, I don't know if it's still going on or if it was just like a limited thing, but that song has made a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's still going on or not, they still gave a lot of proceeds to the family or a foundation if they support it.
Yeah.
I mean, and just doing that act of kindness is insane.
Yeah. And then what's the other cover that I really enjoyed? Oh, we were Blue on Black. I talked about it with Five Finger.
Yeah.
Blue on Black by Kenny Wayne Shepherd is the original artist. He was the one who originally wrote it, but they did talking about covers, talking about doing it for charity. They had a song that everybody got together to do for, I think it was for firefighters from 9/11. It was a project for firefighters suffering PTSD from 9/11, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that rings in my head that was the thing. But it was Five Finger did it with Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and then they added Brantley Gilbert, and was Travis Tritt in it? I don't think. Maybe. I think it. No, I think it was. It was Five Finger, Brantley Gilbert, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and Brian May of Queen did a special solo for the song. Coolest rendition of that song I've ever heard in my life. I thought it was that the way they did it with that little bit of rock, a little bit of country, a little bit of old school Brian May, just
it's a fusion of flavors.
Yeah, it just that whole collection of all of them. I was like, that you hit the nail on the head. Nobody can cover that song as well. Not one person, not one group can cover that song as well as they did, just because it was that big collection of, it was everything that song needed. And I was like, which we're gonna have to go back and listen, and that was another song 100%. That needed to be brought up in the group.
In the playlist. Make the sound check,
Yeah.
And I don't we only did one music association. We tan it off, but we're gonna tan it off again, because similar to doing covers, how do you feel about bands taking not only lyrics and covers, but the beat? The one that's on top of my head is Wild Side. Made in, I think it's the 70s, 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, take a walk on the wild.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Tribal Quest, who does Can I Kick It? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Same beat, same intro. How do you feel about, and you even do Vanilla Ice and Queen.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Boy, it's different, isn't it?
Did you ever watch that interview?
Mine's dun dun, his is dun dun.
Vanilla Ice stated that those were not the same beat, because with Queen's it goes dun 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 dun, but Vanilla Ice's was dun 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 dun. It's the same. It's the same. You just added one little note in between the two. That's not how that works. You added one note in between two progressions.
Everybody else is cool with us. Vanilla Ice is coming. Right. We're getting sued. 9 Inch Nails, Five Finger,
Right.
Johnny Cash Foundation. Everybody's like, we like those guys.
Don't get me wrong.
Vanilla Ice, he would be the one to come for the little guy.
Don't get me wrong. I do like the song,
Oh,
but
it's absolutely great.
it's not any different.
I mean, Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby might be the best, like,
One hit
8
wonder.
No, I mean, yeah, that, but like the best 8 verses of musical you'll ever have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like stop,
Collaborate and listen.
Yeah, everybody knows that. And then for like 30 seconds, it's the greatest time of your life,
Mhm.
and they're like, I don't know what to do with my hands after that.
Right.
Like, I'm
Right.
just gonna walk off. Like as soon as he like does the harpoon line,
Mhm.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, skip. Next.
Next song.
But I mean, amazing.
yeah.
But
So I don't have an issue with people using the different tracks as samples. That doesn't bother me. Because whoever wrote that song still makes their money because it's their sample. It's their track that's they're sampling off of. So because they're using their track, they're still making money. So it's not as long as it's they're not taking back roads and just trying to twist it around. It's just they're still making money off of it, so it's not a big deal for me.
as long as credit is due.
Right, as long as credit is given where credit's due, then do what you want. Talking about Brian May though, top 5 shredders.
Oh. All right. So do you want to go? Your list is way better than mine, and I feel like whoever views this is going to take your
My
list
list-
much better.
Dude, my list changes.
Well, because I kind of went a different way. I kind of took like the top, not necessarily the single artist shredders that like went great,
Mhm.
but I went like the single greatest guitarist and or like musical pieces that influenced me the most. Like mine
Okay.
is completely subjective.
See, and it's 100% okay to be subjective.
Which, if you ask me, give me the top 5 greatest guitar players ever, I'm not going to give you this list. I mean, it's going to be pretty damn close. Like,
Right.
these guys could be argued for the top 5 greatest shredders.
Right.
But to me, these instrumentalists playing these songs influenced me more than anyone, that I wanted to give them their own, like, justice, their own, like, recognition
right.
as my top 5.
Right. Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first because now I'm
Yeah, 'cause
curious.
I got a little notebook over here.
Now I'm
Yeah,
curious.
You see the
I mean,
compass.
you got your
Yeah, you
notebook.
see it's double wide.
Yeah.
You know, it's spaced, you know. All right. So I don't even know if I can put these in order. So I've got 5 here. So I'm just going to name the 5.
Okay.
But number 1, I got Mr. Slash, Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
Song Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, you're going because of songs. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm going to like simple guitar, like give me the little, like the shred, like that introduction to Sweet Child of Mine is
Mhm.
known throughout the world.
Yeah.
And Sweet Child of Mine comes off the album Appetite of Destruction, which I would argue is maybe a top 10 album ever made.
Yeah.
Which, if you ever ask my dad, his favorite part of that album is Rocket Queen. This is his favorite song because they record a girl moaning that Slash is in the studio with.
Oh man.
Which I think is hilarious. But the whole Sweet Child of Mine is that song comes on, everybody stops, and everybody does a little nod.
Yeah.
You know? That is an all-time guitar riff.
Okay.
Next, which is going to be on your list, which I kind of don't want to say it because I know you're going to say it. But I got Eddie Van Halen.
Crazy.
He doesn't know anything about Eddie Van Halen.
No, I don't know anything
But
about it.
I got Eruption,
Uh-huh.
which is fantastic, but is made 10 times better when it's followed by You Really Got Me. Which I am upset that in the original album they follow each other. But when they do, the Van Halen's best songs, they don't follow each other.
You know that's also a cover.
I did not.
Yep.
Really? Well, damn. This is why he's the music guy. But the riff of Panama and Eruption, like, oh my gosh. Dude, it's just an all-timer. All right. You know what?
Okay.
Mike, or was it Mick Mars?
Okay.
Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
So, I feel like I've heard somewhere that Mick Mars's favorite guitar riff that he's ever done comes from Primal. which is a great one.
Okay.
But I could argue that Kickstart My Heart, that intro, very similar to Sweet Child of Mine.
You said Guns N' Roses. I was fixing to say when you said Mick Mars and Guns N' Roses.
I mean,
was
obviously
like,
the
no,
Motley Crue. But going back to like Sweet Child of Mine of Guns N' Roses, where like that intro hits, like that's Kickstart My Heart. Like, yeah. And then no, it just hits it. Like everybody stops and head bobs to that one as well.
Yeah.
Home Sweet Home, which is a little bit more slower down, a little almost like ballad feeling,
Okay.
but it's just amazing. Oh wait, can I go back to Slash?
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over the place. November Rain. One of the best music videos I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
And when he's standing there, which was it's Axl Rose who gets married, and they're at the altar, and then it cuts the act to like Slash just with his guitar, top hat on, all black in a prairie.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just getting it. Yeah, I mean that's why Slash makes the list. But like
Oh,
Mick
yeah.
Mars, for like his spine pain and everything he has to go through just to be out there, like Motley Crue is the rendition of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Oh.
I don't think you
100%.
can mention
100%.
guitar and what rock and roll kind of stands for, rebellion.
Right.
You know, I mean, Motley Crue is that. It's straight adrenaline. You know, it's to the dome. Like you like skydive naked from an aeroplane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you not love Motley Crue?
Right.
This one I play. This one is no vocals. It's instrumental.
Okay.
I got Eric Johnson, Cliffs of Dover. This one's a little bit more upbeat.
See, you're going back to my Guitar Hero days, dude.
I have Guitar Hero written down. I just like you fall in love. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na. Oh, dude, Cliffs of Dover live in Austin. Like, oh yeah, live in Austin when he very first. I think the first time he played it, it's on like it's recorded live in
Really?
Austin. Eric Johnson just absolutely hits it. 2 minutes, he's freestyling, and then he finally gets into Cliffs of Dover riffs that everybody knows of.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just, it's almost breathtaking, you know? You don't even want to speak during it. You just want to turn the speaker as loud as it goes and just listen. Yeah, yeah. You're like, I need a moment. Like, just shut the fuck up.
I've got to go and censor so much crap.
Oh, are we actually censoring it?
No.
Okay.
I can just bleep it because there's a lot of times where they'll make us they'll get upset.
I'm sorry, I should. I will watch my mouth.
No, you're good. Like I said, I can bleep it. You're good.
And then I think this one might be my favorite, and I've known about this one before, and I've listened to it plenty of times. But I was talking to one of my nurses that we have on the floor, and we actually had a conversation about this piece.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm so glad somebody my age, actually she's a little bit younger than me, knows about this. But this is Prince, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Here's the caveat, though. It is a tribute played in 2004 to Mr. George Harrison. And on this stage is Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne, Stevie Winwood, and the son of George Harrison, which was Danny Harrison. And what is so important about this is right before they went on stage live, who was it? Rolling Stones magazine left Prince off the top 100 whether guitarists, musicians, left him off the list. So Prince was like, hey, like, Danny, I'm going to make tonight enjoyable for you. Like, he's like, Danny, you're going to enjoy this night. You're going to have a great time. Like, he's on the stage. It's like, I know your dad passed away, but
And
I
for the
got you.
Rolling
I got
Stones?
you. And you could literally tell when he takes over and he starts just going, and it's like almost a minute and a half. It's 90 seconds of him just hitting the guitar. Tom Petty, everybody's just like, you know what? Yes, sir.
You do you, bro.
Yes, sir. Which I think there's been many of guitarists have been asked, hey, what is it like being the best guitarist in the world? And they're like, well, I don't know. You got to ask Prince. But like,
100%.
Prince's genre of music, kind of like that poppy sort of like style he went with.
Yeah.
Not like he obviously one of the greatest musicians ever lived, one of the greatest guitarists ever lived. But his genre of choice and his musical appeal
maybe the reason why he is left off some lists of guitar players. Because when you think of rock and roll, you think of like shreds, riffs, not like making a guitar
Right.
dance. He makes a guitar fall in love.
100%. Yeah.
Like he does things to a guitar no man has done.
Right. Right. And that's one of the things that kind of blows me away too, is because a lot of people do count him out. And I'm like, dude, if y'all just sat and listened to what Prince does, he doesn't just play. He doesn't play very well. He doesn't that guitar is a piece of his body. Like, if it was physically sewn to his body, I wouldn't ask questions, because of the way it's almost like an art. Like I said, music is an art form, but it's almost like he's working another couple arm, like another arm that he has.
It's like he has
just,
a tail.
right. It's just this
It's
weird,
natural.
right. It's just this weird thing that you just, as soon as you hear him start, it's like,
Like this guy was born with the guitar in his hands.
how are you doing that? Right. Like there's sounds that this man makes, and I'm just sitting here
you
going,
think, is he self-taught?
oh, I don't know.
Sometimes people are so good, you're like, there's no way somebody taught you this. You found this out on yourself, and that's why you're incredible.
Well, and I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, I love playing the guitar so much. And the reason I love playing the guitar so much is because you can never become a master. There's always something to learn. I can't remember who said it, but that's always been my favorite quote, because there's always something to learn. You can't call yourself the greatest guitar player in the world because there's something else you can learn.
I mean, the worst thing you can be is satisfied.
Right. Like there's something else that you can do. Because Eddie, you talking about Eddie, you look at Eddie, that dude, he didn't invent finger picking, but he was one of the first to make it huge.
I'm glad you didn't say perfected, because that would have been very hypocritical.
Right.
Things you said. But he was not a master, but he was elevated above his competition.
Right. He was one of the first to make it huge, and he took it and he did it so different than what other people did. He did it too, and he was another one that goes into it's like it's an extra part of his body that you didn't know existed. But he just starts with that, the you were talking about eruption. I call it magic sounds or
Sorry, I took that one away from your list, by the way.
no, you're fine.
We've jammed out to it 100 times
Right.
before.
But yeah, magic fingers is what I call that specific section. And you know what section I'm talking about, because that's when he starts his double finger picking. And it's like, what in the world? Where is this dude coming from? How did he do this? It's because he sat there and he watched other people do it from before, and he went, let me try to do that, but let me try and do it different.
Like, he spends 3,000 hours for us 3
Right.
minutes.
Right.
Like, that's what you don't see.
Right. And that's what blows my mind, because I watched a video of him the other day. It was the funniest thing. He goes, you want to hear my elephant? And he plucks 3 strings, then he opens up his or turns his turns the guitar up on the knobs, turns the pickup, turns it up, and then opens his whammy bar up and just I was like, that's awesome. The fact that you know how to do that is just so cool to me.
He's played with guitar for more than anybody else has
Right.
in a lifetime.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
You're going to do things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He'll sit there and he'll find different ways to just make noise.
Like, he's going to make a fiddle out of it if he's not careful.
Right. And man, I can't. What sucked is the day he passed. I was DJing at I think I was DJing at a bar. I'm trying to remember the name of the bar. I can't remember, but I was DJing at a bar, and we were doing karaoke, and I stopped when I read the news that he had passed. I stopped the show, and somebody was in the middle of singing, and he got upset with me. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'll let you start over.
Sit down,
I was like,
Mr. Eddie Van Halen.
I was like, I will
Needs
let
his
you.
praise.
I told him, I said, I will let you start over. I promise. But there's an important death that I need to talk about. And I'm sitting here trying to do this over tears because obviously I have some sort of love for the man. And I'm sitting here and everything stops and it gets really quiet. And I go pick up the mic and I'm like, somebody died today and I want to talk about it. And everybody's kind of just quiet again. And I said, for those of you who know anything about rock and roll, you know who this man is. And I think we should all stop and listen to him for a second. And I put on Eruption, and the whole place just blew up. Just, yeah. And I'm sitting here, I'm just ecstatic.
Like, what do I play next?
Right. But after that, after Eruption got done playing,
What'd you play? You Really Got Me.
I did. Every time I play Eruption, it's one of those things you have to. But after I got done with that, I just asked, can we have a moment of silence for Mr. Eddie Van Halen? And the bar just went. Nobody took any orders. Nobody was playing pool. Nobody was playing darts. TVs got muted. I mean, it was one of those, like it was out of a movie kind of things, because it doesn't matter. Eddie was one of those people, it doesn't matter what genre you listen to. He was so respected in just the way he played. And it was just so baffling to me to watch the amount of respect that even people who probably have never heard a song by him but just knew him by his name would just stop the whole place. Because I was thinking, can we have a moment of silence for Mr. Eddie Van Halen? Yeah, well, blah 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 blah, and people are still talking, but some people are still kind of quiet. TV's still going, but no, everything stopped. And after that, I said, thank you all so much. I'm so sorry I interrupted your night. I appreciate y'all for letting me do that, and we're going to get back to karaoke. And after that, the rest of the night, people come up, I want to sing this song by Van Halen.
Yeah.
I want to sing this song by Van Halen.
It just ended up into
oh my God, I love y'all so much. It made me
Next time
so
you
happy.
DJ, can we just go out and be like, hey, it's a Van Halen night.
Yeah.
If you come up trying to sing anything other than Van Halen, get out. just go.
But yeah, that whole night, man, I was crying. I was
I mean, that's like
smiling.
that's your childhood. That's a piece of
That
you.
was that was such a cool thing for me to be able to do, to be able to experience that night. Because of Eddie, I was able to share that. And I'm like, oh man, this is so cool. Like, I'm just excited. And then after that, because he's the one who inspired me to want to learn to pick up the guitar, just by watching some of the stuff he did on YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm sitting here going, how did you do that? Like, what did you do? Going, oh, let me see if I can. No, I can't. My hand can't go up that high.
I got a cramp.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, how do you? So he's doing one with his finger and then the rest of his hand. I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, no, Eddie's definitely in my top 5.
Well,
you can't even take
You're
it away.
giving your
because-
top 5 next.
Oh.
So why don't you just?
Oh
go
wait,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
I interrupted your
No,
5.
no,
Are you?
no,
You're
no,
done.
that's it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I still think Prince, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, that 90 seconds where he just takes over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, not only is it the tribute to, George Harrison.
Mhm.
Not only is it, hey, George, your son, I'm going to put on a show for you. Not only is it him rebelling against the Rolling Stones magazine
Right.
and him being like, I've been disrespected, he takes over and does one of the best live performances of a guitar that
Yeah.
I feel like the world has seen.
Yeah.
That was one of my greatest moments of guitar.
Oh, yeah.
riffs / shreds.
Hold on.
Have we not been recording? Is that what you're about to tell me?
No. We've been recording. I'm just trying to figure out how long we've been recording. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. My top 5, and my top 5, they change because I watch different artists and stuff, different things from different artists. But obviously, I mean, number 1, Mr. Eddie Van Halen. You getting texted telling you need to hurry up,
Yeah. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let Coy talk about his top 5.
and then we're gonna wrap up.
We'll wrap it up. Because we could probably talk for forever, but,
Yeah.
we're good. It's
Yeah, because I told her we were
as
going
most
to
of
do
the
about 30
men know,
more
it's-
minutes,
it's
and
the
it's been about an
women
hour.
that are, trying to stop us from having a good time.
Yeah. Anyway, so my top 5.
Don't rush it, though. Don't rush
No,
it.
no, no.
You've got time.
My top 5, and I keep scooting back instead of my top 5. Obviously, number 1 is Mr. Eddie Van Halen. That wall.
Do we talk about this artwork for just a moment, or do we just kind of like let it be mysterious?
What do you mean? Just talk about it?
I mean, like obviously,
how long it took me to do? It took me about.
how long did you leave the tape up?
So we got the house, and I started, and then about 6 months later, I finally decided I was ready to take the tape down and start messing with it. And then
Do I point it out, or do you think that would just make people?
Let's
that's
see.
the only thing they'll look at. Can you notice it?
you can't even. I mean, you kind of can in some of the spots.
It's absolutely pristine. There's no paint missing,
There's
chips
no-
part of
there's
the
no
wall.
chips. Matter of
Nah, that's
fact-
just nothing.
Yeah, don't even point them out. Don't want to talk about
It's
it. No.
it's amazing. Way to go, Coy. Can you do my room next?
Yeah, I got you. Anyway, yeah, my top 5 are Eddie, and actually stole a couple.
Was that you met his son, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I met Eddie Van Halen's son at a Rocklahoma, and coolest dude on the planet. I told him, I stopped.
Wolfgang?
Yes. I stopped and I told him, I said, hey man, I just want to let you know, I love everything that your dad has done. And he goes, yeah, thanks, man. I said, but I also love that you've been able to take his music and what he's taught you and make it your own. And he stopped and he goes, really? I said, dude, I love it.
And not only
And-
just from his father, but from every musician that was around his father.
Right.
Because Wolfgang was growing up around some of the greatest musicians of that
Oh,
time period.
100%.
So him able to
Yeah. Oh,
pursue
100%.
musical career and make music.
And we ended up talking about that for like an hour. I
Like, he's
mean,
not a Disney child going
No,
into drugs.
he was the coolest, most down to earth dude you'll ever meet. I mean, he was just super chill, super relaxed, and he probably doesn't even remember my name, but that doesn't matter because I got to sit down and talk with Wolfgang Van Halen, and it was the coolest experience of my life, and I will cherish that moment forever.
And he may not remember your name, but he may remember, hey, I remember this guy in Oklahoma.
Right.
He
Yeah.
enjoyed what I was doing. And
Yeah.
that means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, and that was cool too because we did get to end up taking a picture together, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. It made me really happy to be able to get and talk with.
Which just leads to like how good
Royalty.
a guitar player Eddie Van Halen was for him to produce us like
right.
Wolfgang.
It was like
you
it was in his
like
DNA.
he was so good at a guitar that like because sometimes like fathers like what they do for work is not always what their kid wants to do. But
Right.
like Wolfgang, he was such an idol to his own son. Like he was actually a good father.
Mhm.
You know, he wasn't just a guitar player, just like out there, just to like, hey, yeah, I don't got time for my family. I've got to make music and spend it with the fans. He took time for his own son, to
Right.
get him along.
Matter of
And that just
fact,
speaks to not only him as a musician, but him as a person. And
Right.
I think that's amazing.
matter of fact, the song "Distance" by Mammoth WVH, which I think they're just Mammoth now. I'll look it up, but it'll be on the thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go through this a little bit.
Yeah. Mammoth, or the song Distance by Mammoth, is a song to his dad saying, no matter what the distance is, I will be with you. No matter what the distance is, you're going to be okay. It's
Faithfully by Journey.
Highway Road. And then of course, Prince is always, like I said, those two are 100%. Those are always going to be my top two. Those will never change. After that, because we talked about Prince for a little bit, but after that you have what's his name? Carlos Santana, which I know is a given because Carlos Santana is kind of everybody's number one because that dude is just a monster on the guitar. But he's just an impressive dude. Which I don't even really listen to a lot of the stuff he does. It's just the stuff that I do listen to that he does. It's like what in the world? Like, how are you coming up with some stuff, man? And it, like I said, it goes back to the, it goes back to that. When I pick favorite guitar players, I pick the guitar players that are the ones that make me go, how? How did you do that? Zach Brown, fantastic guitar player.
Overlooked.
Fantastic.
Overlooked.
100% overlooked. People don't understand the classic. He was classically trained in guitar, and it's the coolest thing to me that you listen to him, and a lot of people, you have to watch him live to even catch him doing some of the stuff that he does. But when you watch him, it's going, what in the world where did this come from? Like, you're just some country artist that sings about toes in the water. Like, what? And fried chicken. What is it?
Yeah, the maturity of his ability is
It's crazy.
because he's lost all the weight. He looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
like
it's insane.
changed his life around.
Yeah, that's just
Way to go, Zach
insane.
Brown.
And then hold on, that's 4, right?
Just name a couple.
And then number 5, I'm gonna get new wires for this next episode.
Mine's okay.
Yeah,
Good over
I'm glad yours is okay.
Driving.
Number 5, Sinister Gates. Because I don't know how he does that crap. So, nope, actually, you know what? I take it back. I do like Sinister. He would be my number 6. Randy Rhoads. Randy Rhoads is my number 5.
And
Just
Randy
because of
Rhoads
all that
never
stuff he
got-
did with Ozzy. All that crap he did with Ozzy, man. It was such a cool thing to watch. And
He never had
go ahead.
the time. Like he hasn't had a lot of. He never had the opportunity. His time of being a guitarist was like what, less than 4 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Which he was that incredible that short of a time period. I mean, he was part of the Crazy Train album,
Yeah.
which is what Ozzy's known for.
Right.
I mean, if Randy Rhoads was here for 10 more years, I mean,
Oh, it'd be insane.
he'd be number 1 on everybody's
Oh,
list.
100%.
Because he was 19. Like he'd
Yeah.
only grow and develop and mature and
Right.
fall into his own musical habits.
Right. But yeah, I think that's my top 5, and then I'm gonna let you get out of here because I think she is probably mad at you. Anyway, so what's to come? We missed a couple topics, so we're gonna bring that up in the next ones to come, and
Of course, we'll keep talking about hockey, keep talking about music. We hope that you enjoyed what we do. If you got any suggestions of what we should do more, should do less, or of course you talk more and I should shut up, I mean, that's totally all right with me. I know we only did like one music association. If you like those, we can do more. We can even do games. Like, please do some suggestions. We're welcome to talk about
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to talk about.
oh yeah, 100%. And
Just transparent.
if you enjoyed us, come listen again and have a good rest of your night. Whatever time you're listening to it, have a good rest of your day, and we'll see y'all next time.